MLA of Kunatur constituency,
Our ward member, Mrs. Midapi,
Reverend Father Agustin Varvila, our director,
Mrs. Beena Vargas, our school principal,
Reverend Fathers and Sisters,
our KG coordinator, Sister Martin SIC,
Mr. Bobby Paul, sir, our PTA president,
Mrs. Ashwati George, our staff secretary and high school section animator,
teaching and non-teaching staff,
parents and all my dear friends.
we welcome you all to the 20th Annual Day Celebration,
EVINCE 2022. One more year passed away, leaving a handful of memories to all of us. Half online and half offline, we all were together under the shade of this great institution, even in this pandemic situation.
As we are joined here to celebrate the completion of yet another successful year and to recall the founders and all the well-wishers of this educational institution, let me thank each one of you for being here wholeheartedly and working hard for making this day even more colorful. Hearty welcome to our Baselian family on this beautiful morning to celebrate the 20th Annual Day.
It's our culture to remember God Almighty before everything we do or start. So, let's begin this function by seeking the blessings and presence of God Almighty. I would like to invite our school choir to lead the prayer. Thank you, dears, for creating a heavenly atmosphere here.
I would like to invite our director, Reverend Father Augustine Varvila, to officially welcome all the dignitaries and everyone gathered here for the annual day function. Father, please.
His Grace Dr. Joshua Mar Ignatius, our Bishop, Sri Kovu Kunyuman MLA, being a teacher, our Principal, Sri Bobby Paul Kaithakode, PTA President, PTA Vice President, Bida Thomas Ma'am, Reverend Fathers, Sisters, Teachers, PTA Executive Body Members, parents, non-teaching staff, students, and all the people, those who are watching the live telecast of this 20th Annual Day Celebration. BASELIOS Public School is celebrating its 20th Annual Day Celebration today. In spite of the continued attack of the coronavirus with its new variant Omicron, we are once again called upon to be more courageous and vigilant. That is why schools are being closed today onwards. The entire world is surrounded by the uncertainty, and only the time ahead will give us a definitive answer. American author Fred DeVito says, I quote, "If it does not challenge you, it does not change you." It is true, we became stronger and stronger when we face challenges. Besides all these challenges, BASELIOS School gave life to the entire family, both curricular and co-curricular activities, which will be immediately unveiled by our principal in her report presentation. Let me enter into my prime duty to welcome all. Our Bishop, Dr. Joshua Mar Ignatius. He needs no introduction. He is our patron, Bishop of Mavelikara. His Grace is the first Vice President of CBCI, Catholic Bishops Conference of India, KCBC, Kerala Catholic Bishop Council, its educational chairman, and he is well known for the entire social being in the nation. All the areas he is always moving and giving his presence, and he is always with us. Our school runs under the able leadership of His Grace, His vision. We are very grateful that His Grace is with us, this online platform, as well as being with our school, officially giving his being as a unique person to be the best leader of our school. And on behalf of the entire family of Baselian, I cordially welcome His Grace to this meeting. Sri Kovur Kunyumon, he will be joining with us in the online. He does not also need no introduction because he has won 5 times since 2001 from Kunathu. He is officially inaugurating 20th Annual Day. On behalf of Baselian family, I do welcome our MLA Sri Kovu Kunyaman this 20th Annual Day celebration. Our principal, Bina, was teacher. He is an efficient teacher. At the beginning stage, he was a teacher here, and now she is the principal for the last 4 to 5 years. She is doing a wonderful job for our school and giving all the animation to the school and the backbone of our school. And she is reading our activity, the report presentation today. On behalf of the family members also gathered here, I do welcome our principal, Bina Vagis teacher, to the 20th Annual Day celebration. Sri Bobby Paul Kaithakode, he is a part of our school. So all time he is with us, and almost he calls every day. We speak every day, and all the activities of the school. He comes to the school, and he gives his guidance. Being a teacher, he is well versed for all the activities of our family of Baselian. So on behalf of the family of Baselian, I do welcome Sri Bobby Paul Kaithakode to this meeting. Our staff secretary is with us, and Ashwati teacher is efficient teacher, Malayalam teacher, and she is officially saying a lot of thanks for this meeting. I also welcome Ashwati teacher this meeting. Our fathers, those who are present here, Father, the former parish priest of Mathomo Church, Kaithakode, Father Aji Wogis is with us, and his students are studying here. We are very happy his presence with us. I do welcome Father Aji Wogis to this meeting. And our Father Dennis Mugulambarat, he is the former director of the school. He is always supporting even if he is away from our school. And I officially welcome Father Dennis to this meeting. Father Joseph Takevital, so Sijoy Achan is with me always, and also in the social service field, he is concentrating more, so he is also helping me. I also welcome Father Sijoy to this meeting. Sister, both Sister Denjida sister, as well as Sister Martina Stacy, both are with us and helping us all the way. So I do welcome both the sisters to this meeting. Our PTA Vice President, Bida Thomas, ma'am, she is an efficient leader, always supporting and helping us. So on behalf of this gathering, I also welcome our PTA Vice President, Bida Thomas, to this meeting. I do welcome all the PTA executive body members, those who are present here in this situation. They are here, and also those others will be joining in online platform. I welcome all the PTA executive body members to this meeting. I also welcome all the teachers. So they are always generating the energy to our school, and they are doing the wonderful job for our school. All the decorations, all these backgrounds, everything they made, since students are not coming to the school. So the tireless effort of our teachers are wonderful. So that is awesome for us, and their teaching caliber and supporting caliber, so everything will be appreciated. So on behalf of this 20th gathering, Annual Day Celebration gathering, I also welcome all our teachers to this meeting. And parents, they are the supporting factor for our school. So being as a director of this school this year, I just watching and hearing the parents too. So how they are good, so how they interact with the school, how they support the school in this pandemic situation, that is amazing. So they are seeing always in the platform of this Google, Facebook, as well as YouTube channels. So I also welcome all the parents and well-wishers to this 20th Annual Day Celebration. I also welcome all the students. So we were planning in a way earlier to welcome all the students in the auditorium, big auditorium, the daytime, and to have their presence too. But because of this COVID situation, we could not call the students together. So they all, when they came last day also, they were asking whether it is possible to come to the school. I said it is impossible. So for the time being, you can be there in the home and watch the section. That's only the possibility we have because of the situation. They understand the difficulties, and they are everything for the school. So I welcome all the students, those who are here, and those who are coming in the platform for the 20th Annual Day Celebration. I do welcome all the members, those who are watching the Facebook and YouTube and Google platform. They are watching in the different locality of in the Kerala or maybe in the around the world. That much the world is very small in this online platform. I will come on and all. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father.
Our school has taken a step forward in the bygone academic year. It's the time for looking back to the past for assessing our entire performance and development. So far, for a better entire tomorrow.
It's our honor to call upon our principal, Mrs. Beena Vergas, to present the report of all the plans, results and achievements of the year past. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everyone. His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joshua Mar Ignatius, our patron and Bishop of Mavelikara Diocese, Sri Kovur Kunyamon MLA, our chief guest, Reverend Father Augustine Varivila, our director, Sri Bobby Paul Kaithakode, our PTA president, Mrs. Ashwati George, our staff secretary, Mrs. Bida Thomas Karia, our PTA vice president, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, teaching and non-teaching staff, and dear loving students. This is a very jovial occasion for me to present the 20th Annual Day Annual Report of the academic year 2021-22. Mar BASELIOS Public School saw its opening in a virtual mode for the academic year 2021-22 on 1st of June. Being the year of pandemic, all activities are done in a virtual mode. A mesmerizing reopening ceremony was organized by Reverend Father Samuel Pazhavur Padikal, our former manager, with the help of all staff. We are very thankful to Reverend Father Samuel Pazhavur Padikal, our former manager, who had given us all the support to make the Baselians to know and move on to the online platform of education. Responsibilities were handed over from one eminent leader to the other on 14th June 2021. Our school was handed down to a very efficient leader, Reverend Father Augustine Varivila, who put on all his efforts to make this institution to move on to its top. One can easily see the changes which was brought in our institution during these days. From the day he took the charge, he is proving himself that he is the best leader an institution can ever get. The school blessing ceremony was conducted on 29th June by the new director, Reverend Father Augustine Varivila. Academic excellence. Academic excellence is a hallmark of any good institution. The system of education in Mar BASELIOS Public School is a blend of theory and practice in the right proportion to arrive at a comprehensive curriculum. We have already a well-tuned, dedicated and qualified team of teaching and non-teaching staff. They are the real forces behind all our achievements. Last year's board exam result is open before you. Out of 37 students, Anjoy and Nigla Sutherland got full A1 with 95% of mark, 9 were with score above 90%. Total 25 students got distinction and 12 got first class. Congratulations to all my dear children. Teacher Enhancement Program. It is a teacher who makes the change, not the mere classroom. We believe in equipping teachers to prepare the students for the future and to update their knowledge. So the school arranged teacher orientation programs in virtual mode directed by the school and Sahodaya. Regular staff meetings are conducted to evaluate our quality of performance and plan for the future with more innovative methods of teaching and learning programs. From the first staff meeting itself, different committees were formed for the smooth running of academic and non-academic activities. Teachers were made in charge of each committee. We have selected 4 session animators. KG session is under the leadership of Reverend Sister Martin SIC, who is also a counselor. LP section by Mrs. Jessie John, UP session Mrs. Shrija K. Matthew, and secondary session by Mrs. Ashwati George. All the activities are doing in a systematic way. All academic matters were guided by academic coordinator Mrs. Jessie Joss. Examinations. Our exam wing headed by Srimati Ashwati George, who looks after the perfect conduct of the examinations. Periodical assessments and evaluations are conducted for the students, and their progress are informed to the parents frequently. Subject activities are done by the students, and teachers evaluate these as the internal assessment. Remedial classes. Remedial classes for the academically backward students are held after the regular class hours to bring them up at par with the rest of the classes. Regular classes. After the pandemic, when the situation was favorable for opening school, as per the guidelines given by the government, we have conducted school health monitoring committee meeting with the ward member, health inspector, and PTA presidents. We decided to open the school during the month of November with the willingness of parents. Around half of the total strength are attending the regular class now. School is providing online classes for those who are sitting at home, and school bus facilities also provided for them. Hello Baselian video call. To strengthen the bond between students, parents, and teachers, we have the Baselian video call system. It helps us to know about the problems that the students are facing during their educational journey. In connection with parents and students, school provided a technological application parent app was a great achievement. MBPS quiz. Online quiz competition for the classes 5 to 10 are conducted weekly with the able leadership of Mrs. Shrija K. Matthew. It helps the students to improve their general knowledge and enable the students to think from different angles. Under the leadership of MBPS quiz team, students are getting chance to make variety of posters by themselves regarding with the special days of each month. Reading week. By commemorating the great personality Sri P.N. Panikkar, who we observed the reading week this year also with great glory. We started the first day, 19th June, by various programs. Reverend Father Augustine Valvila, our director, inaugurated the program, followed by 1 week various activities for the students. Quiz and elocution competitions were held as session-wise during those days. Celebrations. Onam. To instill the students in oneness and unity, the school celebrated Onam. Mr. Aziz Nedumangad, a senior artist, inaugurated the program. Section-wise cultural programs were conducted after the inauguration. Independence Day. By keeping COVID protocol, our school observed Independence Day in a patriotic way. Reverend Father Augustine Valvila, our director, hoisted the flag. The program was inaugurated by Mr. Rajesh, District Organization Commissioner for Scout, and felicitation was done by Mr. Chandra Babu, Kottarakara Local Secretary for Scout and Guide. Teachers' Day. A teacher revives the past, creates the present, and streamlines the future for the children. On Teachers' Day, the students recollected the contributions of the teachers in shaping their lives and thus creating the new society. With due respect, the school paid homage to Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the icon of every teacher. Virtual Study Tour. The Virtual Study Tour has become a popular pedagogical strategy for connecting young people to enriching educational experiences from the comfort and safety of the classroom or home. We conducted virtual study tour for the students from KG to class 10 to various places. 20th September, the secondary session virtually visited Himalaya and UP session visited Hyderabad. 29th September, LP session got the chance to visit Paris and KG session got Trivandrum. Students enjoyed the new realistic experience from the comfort of their living room. My sincere gratitude goes to Mrs. Mary A., our computer teacher, to make the event a grand success. Gandhi Jayanti. In memory of great father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, 1 week cleaning drive was done at home by the students of KG to 10th standard. Virtual meeting held at a school on 2nd October 2021 was inaugurated by Srimati Bechi Malayil, Vettikavalla Block Panchayat President, and the school premises was cleaned on the same day by Reverend Father Augustine Valvila, our director, Principal Mrs. Beena Varghese, Mr. Bobby Paul Kaithakode, our PTA President, and all teaching and non-teaching staff. It was a great experience for the Baselian family. KCSL. It plays an important role in helping teachers and students to attain their aim in education as well as to develop social values. It helps the students to grow in Jesus Christ through faith, study and service, and to follow gospel values in their daily life. KCSL Unit of our school was inaugurated on 2nd October by Reverend Father Joseph Padipura, KCSL Director of Mavelikara Diocese. Reverend Father Agustin Vazhavala presided over the meeting. Congratulations to Sanova Diana Saji from 7th Standard and Angel Mary Sunil from 5th Standard, who secured first and second places for the fancy dress competitions held at diocese level. All the activities have done under the able leadership of Mrs. Daisy G, KCSL Coordinator, Mrs. Bensi and Mrs. Amalamur. Children's Day. Children are the beautiful flowers of the school garden. We celebrated Children's Day on 14th November. Virtual meeting was inaugurated by baby Srilashmi, child artist, followed by the section-wise programs for the students. Kerala Piravi. 65th Kerala Piravi Day was celebrated on 1st November 2021. Reverend Father Agustin Vazhavala, Director, presided over the meeting. The meeting was virtually inaugurated by Sri KPSC Leela Krishnan, Indian film actor and Kadigan. Felicitation was done by Mr. Bobby Paul Kaithakode, our PTA President. The program paved the way of remembering and honoring our mother tongue and motherland. There was a cultural fiesta by the students with a variety of programs. Christmas. Christmas was celebrated in advance on 21st December with all its importance. The day was inaugurated by Reverend Skaria Matthew, Vicar, Marthoma Church, Kaithakode. Session-wise cultural programs were conducted on 20th and 22nd of December. Arts and Sahodaya competitions. Cultural and Arts Festival named Polymath 2021 provided the opportunity for the students to show their hidden talents. The Cultural Fest was inaugurated by Mr. Jayachandran Kutikil, senior artist, followed by the session-wise competitions. Arts and Sahodaya Committee had taken much effort for conducting school arts competition as well as Sahodaya competitions. Kids Fest under the able leadership of Mrs. Jessie John. Our Ashika from 5th Standard secured 3rd place for Kollam Sahodaya Light Music Competition. Congratulations for all the participants and those who secured prizes. Motivation and Counseling Class. For developing the educational skills and solving the problems of parents and students, school provided various orientation classes and counseling for teachers, students and parents with eminent faculty provided by Macmillan Education Team. KG and primary session was conducted by Mrs. Sandhya Verma, professional certified trainer. UP and secondary session by Dr. Justin Francis, psychiatrist. Motivation classes for all the parents of KG to 10th was conducted by Sri Sunil D. Kurivula, founder of Insight Mission. Technical training for the teachers were done by Mr. Joji Pulsar, Principal, Benchmark International School, CBSE and CBSE resource person. Motivation and counseling for the students of class 10th was done by Reverend Melvin Philip Matthew, Director, Shalabhangal Holistic Development Center for Children, before the first time board exam. All the sessions were very informative and fruitful. Clubs. Club activities provide plenty of opportunities for the students to take on leadership roles and show their talents. It helps the students to boost the level of their confidence and sense of independence. We have various clubs such as Art and Craft Club, Science, Social Science, Health and Maths Club, etc., headed by the teachers Mrs. Ajita Kumari, Arya KM, Daisy G, Deepa and Smita Mol respectively. All the club activities help the students to be productive and successful in many other ways outside studies. Madhurfumi Seed. The club was inaugurated by Reverend Father Agustin Vazhavala, our director, on 2nd of September 2021, that is World Coconut Day. Students made beautiful coconut products and exhibit it on the same day. With the help of Seed Police from different classes, we conducted awareness campaign on World AIDS Day, made video albums about the awareness on Phopal Tragedy Day. All activities are conducted under the leadership of Mrs. Sajitra Devi, the coordinator. Nallapadam and Charity Club. Hurdles and hindrances have been overcome and reached the zenith of excellence when perfection and enthusiasm in social services has been given prior importance. As a part of Nallapadam and Charity, we distributed Onam kit for the surrounding needy people. We distributed cake and money at Abhayam Kundra, Center for Girl Children, during the time of Christmas. For contributing such activities, help the students to enter into a world such as compassion, love, respect, helping mentality, and caring for others. We have planned to extend a helping hand to the needy people during the annual day celebration. We are really thankful to all the parents. It is only because of you we were able to do such deeds. Under the auspices of Nallapadam, the school made a butterfly garden also. My special thanks goes to Mrs. Sinu Joseph and Mrs. Smita Mol, coordinators of Nallapadam and Charity Club. Balajana Sakyam. Akhila Kerala Balajana Sakyam, the largest students' organization, was inaugurated in our school on 15th August 2021 by Reverend Father Augustine Vazhavila under the leadership of Mrs. Sinu Joseph. It is functioning very well in our school for bringing unity among children and instilling the sense of service towards the society. All Kerala Balajana Sakyam conducted online elocution competition on 3rd October in connection with the International Day of Peace. Jasna Josram class 10 secured 3rd place. School library. Our school provided facility to all parents and students to take the library book on every Wednesday and Friday as per their taste. Mrs. Jancy Joseph, library in charge, who took all the initiative for the smooth running of our library. PTA. PTA serves as a channel of communication between school and the community. They advise on educational needs pursued by the parents and promote quality teaching learning process. The parent-teacher relationship is so healthy that they contact each other directly and give suitable suggestions for the development of the children. We do give thanks to the PTA executive members, especially Mr. Bobby Paul, PTA President, and Mrs. Bida Thomas Correa, PTA Vice President, for your cooperation and timely interventions for the collective growth of the students and the institution. As I came to close this report, I would like to thank God Almighty for His choicest blessing. May I take this opportunity to congratulate our staff, especially Arya P, Celebration Committee Chairperson, for coordinating all our celebrations, and the session animators, Reverend Sister Martina Saisi, Mrs. Jessie John, Shija K. Matthew, and Ashwati George, and all other working forces of this institution for their exemplary contributions. It is my duty to express my heartfelt thanks to Most Reverend Dr. Joshua Mar Ignatius, our patron, for his valuable guidance and blessings. Let me thank Reverend Father Augustine Vazhavila, our director, for his sincere and dedicated services for the eradication of ignorance, spreading of wisdom, and keeping high the human values. During this occasion, I remember thankfully the tireless effort and services of former accountant Mr. Bijoy George and PRO Mr. Siju George, who worked for the development of our school wholeheartedly. I do remember the dedicated service of the former teachers, Mrs. Suji Varghese, Mr. Bobby John, Mr. Rahul Das, and Mr. Bibin Varghese. I do appreciate the commitment of the newly appointed accountant, Mr. Rajiv, PRO PT, Mr. Sabu, and office assistant, Mr. Robin Varghese, and all our aunties. I recollect the hard work and commitment and determination of our former managers, especially Reverend Father Samuel Padavur Padikal and Reverend Father Dennis, and all the principals, for building a dream for a better value-based BASELIOS public school and unity among the faculty and parents. May God's love fill our days with peace and His sacred presence to attain a greater height. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Here, now let's sharp our ears to listen to a melodious music by Ashika S. of class 5th, who is a 3rd place holder in Kollam Sahodaya competition.
Thank you, Ashika, for such a beautiful song. It's my pleasure to invite Most Reverend Dr. Joshua Marignatius, Bishop of Mavelikara Diocese, a well-known person who hardly needs an introduction, to deliver the presidential address.
Respected and revered Father Augustine Vajavula, the director of this institution, Mrs. Beena Varghese, principal, Mr. Bobby Paul, PTA president, Mrs. Bida Thomas Karia, vice president, Mrs. Ashwati George, Staff Secretary, Reverend Fathers Aji Varghese, Dennis Muglambrath, Joseph Tekavitil, dear Reverend Sister Renjida SIC, Sister Martin SIC, learned members of the staff, respected parents, non-teaching staff, and my dearly beloved students. I am immensely happy to be with you on the 20th School Day celebrations of Mar BASELIOS Public School, Kaithakode. I remember with gratitude His Beatitude Cyril Mar BASELIOS Catholicos, who started this school 20 years back. I also remember Father Vincent Cheruvilla, who was the first director of our school. Then we had Father Dennis, then Father Samuel Padur Padikal, now the dynamic director, Father Augustine Vajavula. I appreciate very much all the service rendered by the staff and students of this institution to bring to this level. I also congratulate our students who are studious students, learned and committed students, having the dignity of Indian citizenship, propagating the unity and diversity of our country with great respect. I also appreciate the curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities of our school. From the report of Mrs. Beena Varghese, we heard the all-round development of our students achieved through this institution by the yeoman service of our staff, manager, and with the cooperation of the parents and the students. This is the purpose of education. The purpose of education is to make a man fit to face the challenges of tomorrow. We have plenty of challenges today. We learn from the past, in the present, for the future. That is history. What happened in the past, we analyze critically in the present to find a solution for the future. And I would say, in that process, the all-round development of our students aimed and achieved are really praiseworthy. My dear staff and students, while we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Mar BASELIOS Public School, Kaithakode, be grateful to God for all His abundant blessings, for the past 20 years. When we live today in the midst of COVID virus in different manners appearing in the society, giving great havoc and anxiety to all of us, we have to face this challenge. For that, we follow the government restrictions. We also, being Indian citizens, take it as our own responsibility to face this challenge, to support ourselves and support the society in which we live. That's why the mega celebrations were narrowed down to this level at BASELIOS Public School, because we have to respect the COVID restrictions of our state. For that, you have arranged the annual celebration in such a way so that all our students, parents and staff could participate visually through YouTube, Facebook and Google. Very few are participating here. At the same time, all those who are loving Baselian School is attending this program in their own places. So that's why we have to face the challenges today for the betterment of tomorrow. My dear students, today I would like to say 3 words. One is information, second one is formation, and the third one is transformation. You get lot of informations through your teachers, through the library, through the modern means of communications. You get lot of informations. Whatever is happening the rest of the world, you can know in no time through your Google, through other means of communications. But information alone is not needed enough. We can get information through different ways. But the information you are getting from your teachers is the real learning process. The influence of a person over another person is education. The influence of your own teachers on you will be a lasting one. I still remember my first teacher, Women Sir in Kottarakara Kizhakkathirivu, who taught me how to write legibly. When he was asking me to write legibly, he himself will touch on my hand and scribble the alphabets. Today, if I write at least readably, it is because of Women Sir. So that is the influence of a person over another person. I remember when Alexander Sir is no more, Women Sir is also no more. While I was studying at Kaithakode St. Mary's School, I was a very small boy. How he appreciated me, how he was encouraging me. When you answer very well, he will keep me on the table, not for punishment, but for encouragement. While we have the Independence Day or Children's Day, we used to have a procession on the road. So he will be shouting slogans, we will be repeating that. Thereby, we have given the national awareness. The same way, all the functions. So the influence of a person over another person is education. While I was studying in Trivandrum BASELIOS College, Father Givargis Panikar of revered memory was a versatile genius, very good administrator. He understands every student with their family background. More than 3,500 students studying, but Father Panikar, he knows who is that person, what is his background, how he will behave. All that is known to him very well. While the function is going on, if any disturbance in some part, he'll call that person by name. What is happening there? With that it is silent. So that influence is made me a good administrator. If at all I am good, that only you know. So if at all that administrative capacity, I got it for Panikar. When I was studying in Trichy, St. Paul's, the professor of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Professor Chinnadure, was teaching me. The influence of a person over another person is really education. When you answer something wrong, he will not discourage you. He will say what you said is correct. But that is not the answer for this question. Come on, I will ask the question again. You know the answer. He will elicit answer from you. And that way you are boosted. No wonder Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, but for Professor Chinnadure, I would not have been a scientist. You know, when he was going for laboratory practical, Abdul Kalam was a studious student. But when he came to the college, he was sitting in the back because of the inferiority complex. Comparing the students from the city, from the wealthy family, he felt he is from a very poor family from Tuticorin, Rameshwaram, that side. So he had the inferiority complex. By knowing that this Professor Chinnadure encouraged him, elicited answer from him, brought him to the front, appreciated him. When he went to the lab, he finished his works in no time. 3 hours practical, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam finished it within 1.5 hours. What to do 1.5 hours with this brilliant student? The Professor Chinnadure told him, Abdul, you have done very well. Put the initial everything, then patted on his shoulder and said, Abdul, why don't you do the same experiment in another way? Try. Abdul Kalam told, the other way possible made me a scientist. So the future scientist of our country should come from our BASELIOS public school through the influence of the science teachers. So you are getting lot of information. What is lacking today is the second part, that is formation. Making a man as a human being. If you analyze the word human, humility, understanding, maturity, ability and nobility. All these are very, very important. Humility. Tana nilate neerodu avade devam tunachiyu. The humility. Not the proud nature, I know everything. We don't have anything. So we should have the ability, humility to accept others. At the same time, that should not lead you to inferiority complex. That should not lead you to the superiority complex. As an average person, listen properly with humility. Understand what is happening in our society, in our country, with the multiplication of the parties and the duplication of the ideologies. What is happening in a country like India? Every day one person changing one party to another party. What is the curse of the country? Whom are they serving? Are they serving the poor India? Are they the representatives of Indian society? Rule of the public People elected by the people, for the people, of the people. Are they of the people, for the people? Once you are becoming a leader, you forget who you are. In such a situation, we need more human beings. Understanding, ability. God has given wonderful talents. I appreciate Ashika when she was singing, no? She was fully involved. With all the talents she imbibed, she exhibited that through the beautiful song. Like that, all the students here are talented. Find out what is the talent in each child and develop that, bring it out for their good and good for the society. That is ability. And we are students of BASELIOS public school. That nobility, you should keep it up. Wherever you go, people will ask, where are you from? I'm from Kaithakode. Where you had your studies? I had my studies in BASELIOS public school. Oh, no wonder. People will appreciate you. If you misbehave, people will also ask the same. From which place you came? What school you studied? If you are not behaving well, they will be wondering, what kind of school is that? So both are at your responsibility. Keep the nobility of your family, nobility of your parents, your brothers and sisters, and try your level best to train yourself as human being through good formation. Man is a rational animal. If you leave the rationality, you will be simple animal. No wonder you are called animal's name by your parents, your teachers, and the public, because you lose your intelligence. You have lot of opportunities now to become like animal through drugs, through alcohol and other substances. In the school areas, college areas, it is spreading like anything. Kerala has become a center for drug business. Drugs coming from North India to Kerala. Why? Keralites are educated people, decent people. Now, story is upside down because we don't have the formation of human beings. The animal nature should be controlled with reason, with passion. Only then you can be formed as a human being. So that is the formation. Leading from the animal nature to the human being with the dignity, decency and decorum. Keeping your head high, and along with the Tagore you should say, my head is held high, my mind is free from fear, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. That should be the attitude. Keeping the head high, free from all fear. We are all Indian citizens, we are brothers and sisters. We respect one another. We cooperate with one another for a better India, better family, better society. My dear friends, two things I said, information, formation. And the third one is the transformation. Transformation of oneself, the society and the country, so that the dream of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam will be achieved. India will be competing with the rest of the world. That competition should start from our BASELIOS public school. That's why an institution started here. With all the efforts, it has come up to this level. And I am happy Father Augustine Vazhavula is doing his level best to make this institution known to the public, at the same time respecting the teachers and students and parents. With the cooperation of all of us, we will be able to transform our society through the magnanimous service and training you are getting from our BASELIOS public school. I do appreciate very much. May God bless you. Wish you all the best for the 20th School Day celebrations. With these few words I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, His Grace, for your kind and encouraging words. For lighting the lamp and to inaugurate the function, may I invite His Grace Dr. Joshua Marian. I request all other dignitaries to step forward and join us.
We pray to Almighty to give us wisdom to make this world a better place to live. May all human beings live in harmony with nature. May the darkness of ignorance be swept away by the dawn of self-realization.
Kids are always wonder to our eyes. We can find joy in all that they do. Their innocence make everyone happy. So, here we have our Wonder Kids with an action song.
Big birds, small birds looking at me. Up in the blue sky, what do you see? Big birds, small birds looking at me. Flying, flying, la 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 la. Flying, flying, ha 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 ha. Ocean, what do you see? Big fish, small fish looking at me. Deep in the ocean, what do you see? Big fish, small fish looking at me. Swimming, swimming, la 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 la. Swimming, swimming, ha 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 ha. Big flowers, small flowers looking at me. Out in the garden, what do you see? Big flowers, small flowers looking at me. Blooming, blooming, la 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 la. Blooming, blooming, ha 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 ha. Dark sky, what do you see? Big stars, small stars looking at me. Up in the dark sky, what do you see? Big stars, small stars looking at me. Twinkling, twinkling, la 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 la. Twinkling, twinkling, ha 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 ha. La 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 la. Ha 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 ha. La 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 la. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you all dear little friends for such a beautiful performance. To felicitate the gathering, let me invite our PTA President, Mr. Bobby Polso, a very familiar face and an active participant in all the activities of our school. So please.
പബ്ലിക് സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ 20ാമത് ആനുവൽ ഡേയുടെ ഭാഗമായ ഈ സമ്മേളനം അധ്യക്ഷ പദവി അലങ്കരിക്കുകയും ലൈറ്റ് തെളിയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്ത മാവേലിക്കര ബിഷപ്പ്, നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ രക്ഷാധികാരിയും ഏറെ ജനഹൃദയങ്ങളിൽ ഇടം പിടിച്ച വ്യക്തിത്വവും കൂടിയായ മോസ്റ്റ് റവറൻഡ് ഡോക്ടർ ജോഷുവ മാർ ഇഗ്നാത്യോസ് തിരുമേനി, സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ ഡയറക്ടർ എല്ലാമെല്ലാമായ അഗസ്റ്റിൻ വാഴവിള അച്ഛൻ, പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ലീന വർഗീസ് മാഡം, ഈ ചടങ്ങിൽ ഓൺലൈനായി പങ്കെടുക്കാമെന്നറിയിച്ച ഇപ്പോൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യും നമ്മുടെ കുന്നത്തൂരിൻ്റെ MLA കോവൂർ കുഞ്ഞുമോൻ, ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്ന വാർഡ് മെമ്പർ സ്മിത, ഈ യോഗത്തിൽ നന്ദി അറിയിക്കുന്ന അശ്വതി ജോർജ് ടീച്ചർ, ഡെന്നിസ്, സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ മുൻ മാനേജർ കൂടിയായ ഡെന്നിസ് മുകുളമ്പുറത്തച്ഛൻ, ജോസഫ് അച്ഛൻ, മർത്തോമ സഭയിൽ നിന്നും വന്ന നമ്മുടെ അച്ഛൻ, അതുപോലെ സിസ്റ്റർ മാർട്ടിൻ SIC, രഞ്ജിത SIC ഉൾപ്പെടെയുള്ള വൈദികരെ, ഈ സ്കൂളിലെ അധ്യാപകരെ, അനധ്യാപകരെ, രക്ഷിതാക്കളെ, വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ, PTA എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് അംഗങ്ങളെ, ഈ സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ വാർഷിക ആഘോഷങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവിധമായ ആശംസകൾ നേരുന്നതോടൊപ്പം ആനുകാലിക വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മേഖലയിലെ 1-2 കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് 2 മിനിറ്റിനുള്ളിൽ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കർത്തവ്യം പൂർത്തീകരിച്ചോളാം. നമുക്കെല്ലാം അറിയാവുന്ന മുൻ രാഷ്ട്രപതിയും പ്രശസ്തനായ ശാസ്ത്രജ്ഞനുമൊക്കെ ആയിരുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ APJ അബ്ദുൽ കലാം, അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഞാൻ കടമെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ പറയുകയാണ്. വിദ്യാഭ്യാസത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞ വാക്കുകൾ: എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഈസ് ദ മോസ്റ്റ് പവർഫുൾ വെപ്പൺ വിച്ച് യു ക്യാൻ യൂസ് ടു ചേഞ്ച് ദ വേൾഡ്. എന്ത് മഹത്തരമായ വാക്കുകളാണ് അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞത്. വളരെ വ്യത്യസ്തമായ ഒരു കാലഘട്ടത്തിലൂടെയാണ് നാം എല്ലാവരും ഇന്ന് കടന്നു പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ലോകം തന്നെ നിശ്ചലമായ ഒരു കാഴ്ചയാണ് കുറെ നാളുകളായി നാം കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആശങ്കകൾക്കും അനിശ്ചിതത്വത്തിനും നടുവിലുള്ള വിദ്യാഭ്യാസ മേഖല ഉൾപ്പെടെ എല്ലാ മേഖലയും ഇപ്പോഴും കടന്നുപോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. കോവിഡാനന്തര വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം പാഠങ്ങളുടെ ടോപ്പിക്കുകളുടെ വിനിമയം മാത്രമാകാതെ നൂതന സാങ്കേതിക വിദ്യകളുടെ മാറ്റങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞ് മാറുന്ന കാലാവസ്ഥയ്ക്കും പരിസ്ഥിതിയുമൊക്കെ തന്നെ മനസ്സിലാക്കിക്കൊണ്ട് അവരുടെ അതിൻ്റെതായ എല്ലാ വെല്ലുവിളികളും ഏറ്റെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് സർഗാത്മകമായ ശേഷികൾ ആർജിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഒരുമിച്ച് സന്തോഷത്തോടെ ലക്ഷ്യപ്രാപ്തിയിലെത്തേക്കാം എന്ന സ്വയം മനസ്സിലാക്കലായിട്ടാണ് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് ഞാൻ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ ധാരാളം കുട്ടികൾ പഠിക്കുന്നൊരു സ്കൂളാണ് ഇവിടെ. ഈ കുട്ടികൾ നമ്മൾ വളരെ ലിമിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കുറച്ച് പേരെ മാത്രം പങ്കെടുപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ വാർഷികാഘോഷം എങ്കിലും ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് നടത്തി. കുറേ പ്രൈസ് അർഹരായ കുട്ടികളും അവരുടെ രക്ഷിതാക്കളും സ്റ്റാഫും മാത്രമാണ് ഇന്ന് ചടങ്ങിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നത്. 2000-ഓളം പേര് പങ്കെടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ഒരു വാർഷികമായിരുന്നു. ഇത് ലിമിറ്റ് ചെയ്തെങ്കിലും വളരെ ഭംഗിയായിട്ട് നടത്താൻ കഴിഞ്ഞു എന്നതിൽ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. ഇതിനുവേണ്ടി പരിശ്രമിച്ച അധ്യാപകരെയും സ്കൂൾ മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റിനെയും എല്ലാം അഭിനന്ദിച്ചുകൊണ്ടും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്കൂൾ വാർഷികത്തിൻ്റെ ആശംസകൾ നേർന്നുകൊണ്ടും ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ കർത്തവ്യത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിരമിക്കുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം, ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
Thank you, sir. Now, we have with us Alina Thomas of Class 4 to share few words with all of us.
Most Reverend Bishop Dr. Joshua Ignatius, Honorable MLA Sri Kaur Kunjumon Sir, and very respected Manager Reverend Father Augustine Varivila, Principal Binama, PTA President Mr. Bobby Paul Sir, Ward Member Mrs. Midama, teachers, non-teaching staffs, parents and all dear friends. Very good morning to you all. Today, we all gathered here to celebrate the 20th Annual Day of our school. So, I would like to share my school experience in this corona era, a pandemic situation. It's my first experience to stay at home for a long time. But after a few months, my online classes were started. We were concerned about whether online classes would provide a similar learning style to the ones learned in school. But our subsequent excellent teachers' classes made it clear that our concern had no place. The teachers are putting so much effort in screen sharing, video interacting with students, and the discipline maintaining, and above all arranging of online classes from different apps. All the important days are celebrated in my school with a significance. We invite distinguished guests for each day and give us messages. A variety of children events are also organized in connection with us. My school has a variety of clubs. For example, the science club, the maths club, etc. Each student can choose clubs according to their taste and interest. There will be activities related to this every month. Teachers contact us through a video call activity called Hello BASELIOS, which seeks out our academic information and gives necessary suggestions. My school is also doing commendable services in the field of community service. I am so much proud of being able to be a part of BASELIOS. A lot of what my school has achieved over the past 20 years. I would like to end my remarks by wishing all the best for the future activities of the school. Thank you.
Thank you, Alina.
We are really honored to have His Grace Dr. Joshua Ignatius with us on this beautiful day. It gives us immense pleasure to celebrate his feast day today, though it is originally celebrated on 29th of January.
Here, let's celebrate it by cutting the cake. I request all our dignitaries to step forward and to be a part of our happiness.
Now I invite our PTA President, Mr. Bobby Paul, to honor our Bishop with Ponnada.
The life of a man consists not in seeing visions and in dreaming dreams, but in active charity and in willing service. Here, our director, Reverend Father Augustine Varavala, is handing our school charity fund to the bishop. It's really honored to have all our distinguished dignitaries as an ornament to this function. Now, we present our token of gratitude to all our guests. First of all, I would like to call our director, Reverend Father Augustine Varavala, to hand over the memento to the bishop.
Now, I request His Grace to hand over the token of gratitude to Mr. Bobby Polser. Helping others in their need is a noble action which one has to practice from childhood. With the intention of building up a caring and kind-hearted citizens tomorrow, our school is having charity activities. As a part of Nallapadam, our students have collected money and we are now handing this to Mrs. Bindu Padapura and Mr. Sujit Kaithakode. For this, we request His Grace to hand over the amount to Mrs. Bindu and Mr. Sujit. Here comes Mrs. Bindu. Here we have Mr. Sujit. Thank you all.
We thank all our dear parents and friends for your kind cooperation. School Magazine is the collection of good and great works of our students, a platform to present their creativity and imaginative power. We are proud to present our digital magazine, Tech Era, and manuscript magazine, Self-Esta of 2021-22.
Here, let me invite His Grace Dr. Joshua Marignatius to release our digital magazine, Tech Era of 2021-22 by tapping the laptop.
Here, I request His Grace to release our manuscript magazine, Self-Esta of 2021-22. And to receive this, may I request our director to come forward.
Now, it's time for appreciating the efforts of the students by giving them the prize for all their achievements. For the same, I would like to invite His Grace Dr. Joshua Marignatius.
Sahodaya competition winner of 2020-21 for recitation Hindi, category 3, second place, Gengarash PD. Sahodaya competition winner of 2021-22, category 2, light music girls, third place, Ashika S. Class proficiency of the year 2021-22, LKG, Shivananda AS. UKG A, Veda Krishna V. UKG B, Vaiga Saran. First A, Leah Binu. First B, Jitto Jiju. Second A, Diana Shiju Thomas. Second B, Devinandana SP.
Everyone just clap your hands and encourage them.
Third A, Ivan Ashit Kalapila. Third B, Harigovind LK. Fourth A, Gaurinandana S. Fourth B, Abel Biju. Fifth A, Sarah Raju. Fifth B, Kevin C. Kisho. Sixth A, Sobin R. Matthew. Sixth B, Nathaniel Reggie George and Shriya Raj. Seventh standard, Madhav S. Eighth standard, Aishwarya R.S. Ninth standard, Ganga Raj PD. 10th standard, Anna Ashangun.
MBBS quiz winners 2021-22. UP section, Sobin R. Matthew of Standard 6. Secondary section, Aishwarya RS of Standard 8. KCSL Diocese Level Fancy Dress Competition. First prize, Sanova Diana Saji of Standard 7. Second prize, Angel Mary Sunil of Standard 5th. Akhila Kerala Balajana Sakyam Elocution Competition. Third place, Jasna Jose of Standard 10. Rajya Puraskar of 2019-20, Artilal C of Class 10. Alna Mariam Anil of Class 10. Thank you and congratulations to all the winners. Here, I invite our Staff Secretary, Mrs. Ashwati George, animator of High School section, for giving word of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Good morning to all. His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Joshomar Ignatius, our patron and Bishop of Mavelikara Diocese, Sri Kovur Kunyumon, MLA, Kunatur Constituency, our Chief Guest, Reverend Father Augustine Vadavala, our Director, Mrs. Beena Varghese, our beloved Principal, Mr. Bobby Paul Kaithakode, PTA President, Mrs. Mida, Ward Member, Sister Martin SIC, KG Coordinator, Mrs. Bida Thomas Karia, PTA Vice President, all priests and sisters, all section animators, PTA executive members, teaching and non-teaching staff, dear parents and loving students. Today, we all are gathered here for 20th Annual Day Celebration, EVINCE 2022. Even in this pandemic situation, we could conduct the Annual Day Celebration colorfully through online. It's my privilege to express vote of thanks on behalf of Baselian family. I extend my sincere thanks to God Almighty for making this event a successful one. Now, I thank His Grace Most Reverend Dr. Joshua Ignatius, our patron and Bishop of Mavelikara Diocese, a well-known person who hardly needs any introduction, is here with us, sparing valuable time and blessed us with his thoughts and ideas. Thank you, His Grace. Now, I would like to thank Director of our school, Reverend Father Augustine Vazhavala, whose leadership and guidance for conducting this program a grand success. Thank you, Father. Next, I thank our principal, Mrs. Beena Varghese, who is our backbone. She is one who stands by us in all our works. Her motivation and support was there to make this event a resounding success. Thank you, ma'am. Here, I give my sincere gratitude to our PTA President, Mr. Bobby Paul Kaithakode, who always with us by giving great support. Thank you, sir. Now, I thank our PTA Vice President, Mrs. Bida Thomas Karia, and all our PTA executives. Their selfless work and dedication towards our school is really a strong support for us. Thank you all. Here, I thank all dear fathers and sisters for joining us on this day by accepting our invitation. Thank you all. Now, I thank our celebration committee coordinator, Mrs. Arya P., KG coordinator, Sister Martin Ezaisi, all section animators, teaching and non-teaching staff for make this event a grand success. Thank you all. Next, I want to share my gratitude with all the parents who gives us support. Thank you all. Now, I would like to thank all the participants and my dear students and all those who have watched the program. Thank you all. All this event is now in front of you virtually in a most wonderful way. I offer my sincere gratitude to all our technical arrangement team, stage setting and lighting arrangement team. Thank you all. Last but not least, a big thank you to each one of you who made this Annual Day celebration memorable for all of us. Once again, thank you all of you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am.
National Anthem evokes the feeling of patriotism amongst us, and it reminds us our nation's glory, rich heritage and beauty. It represents the beliefs of a nation and its people. So, let's get ready for the National Anthem.